Fort St. John residents were out in full force on Saturday to pay tribute to their fallen. Dozens of people lined the street to watch the annual parade and take in the following ceremony inside the Legion Hall. Mayor Laurie Ackerman spoke in front of the cenotaph and inside the Legion and said it's important for Canadians to remember all that their veterans have done for them.
We have opportunities in our lives to do so many things that we would not be able to do if it wasn't for these brave men and women who served our nation over the many, many decades, as well as those who continue to serve. We get to sleep at night safely because of their sacrifices.
Peace River North MLA Dan Davies also spoke at the ceremony. As a reservist, Davies says it's important to remember on occasions like these that Canada's war veterans are a changing and more diverse group than the image that commonly comes to mind.
In reality, there's very few of our World War II veterans left. There's still a number of Korean vets, but as we move closer to more recent conflicts, the veteran, it can be anywhere really from 20 years to upwards. So that picture has certainly changed the way that I think traditionally we might have looked at veterans in the past.
This year's ceremonies also marked an important milestone, the 100th anniversary of Vimy Ridge. The World War I battle in which Canadian troops played a pivotal role went a long way towards forging Canada's national identity.
Vimy Ridge was the first battle that Canadian soldiers fought and won, and it was, I would say, what set and defined Canada as a military Commonwealth country, is we actually were able to participate that and were successful. So I feel in the global scheme that gave Canada the respect it needed to be a country and a nation, and from there we grew.
Davies talked about the battle in his speech. He says the battle became a point of national pride and had a unifying effect on the country.
The success that we had, which nobody else could do, nobody else could take Vimy Ridge, but when Canada came in there, it even built upon, first of all, we are serving as a nation, as regiments and units serving combined as a nation, but then we won that battle, we took the battle, and I think that was really the turning point, that unifying point to a very young country. I mean, Canada was, less than 50 years old at the time, or just over 50 years old, so I mean, it was a very new nation. So having a significant battle like that where Canada could do what no other nation could, I think that really was our defining moment.
The ceremony was followed by the traditional laying of wreaths in honor of the region's young men and women who never returned home from overseas conflicts. Hugh Smith, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.